Yo there, Internet, MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we are going to continue on the Noxus PNZ train. I just realized that back-to-back days with the same region combination are happening. I just spoke that like Yoda, I don't know. I don't know why. But here we got Ravenous Barrage. I wanted to showcase the new card Piltover and Zon got. And I also wanted to showcase the new skins, you know, and I think SWAIN looks absolutely sick. Unfortunately, I actually made my SWAIN prismatic, and the moment I did that, I'm unable to showcase the skin on the deck builder, which is something that I wish they could change, because I actually don't get to see the skin, you know, full, I don't know. Like, I don't have access to it unless I'm in the middle of the game, and I think it's kind of weird that I'm punished for completing a champion in that regard, you know? So, yeah, this is the skin for Infernal SWAIN. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I really, also, with this deck, I'm also playing, I think it should show here, the skins that I have. I'm also playing the Gilded Caitlyn, which is personally my favorite of the three. So really like the skins for these two, which are amongst my favorite champions of all time. Caitlyn is easily my favorite Piltover and Zon champion, even though Heimerdinger is up there as well. And you know me, SWAIN is easily top 3 for me. SWAIN is one of the best champions this game has ever seen, and I really like mixing them together. I know it's more popular to combine Caitlyn with Ezreal, especially in an Improbulator build, but I think a SWAIN version as well makes quite a bit of sense. I really do feel like it's a bit sad, because I would like to play the 2-drop, right? I tested a bit with this guy right here, the Sting Officer, but Pharaoh's is just so much better, and House Spider is really important for us to be able to deal with early aggression. Even though Flash Bomb Traps got buffed, it's not quite enough to justify this guy. He's not awful, it's just that he's not quite there, and instead of going all in with the Flash Bomb strategy, we're instead running Caitlyn and a full set of Piltover Peacemaker so that we can justify Tribing Improbulator, as we have a total of 16 3-mana cards, and we're running Rocket Barrage. And Rocket Barrage with SWAIN specifically helps us level up quite easily and can be really neat at clearing up boards. Rocket Barrage in conjunction with the Flash Bombs and our Scorched Earth and Ravenous Flocks, and the fact that we're playing SWAIN allows us to give access to more Ravenous Flocks because it is SWAIN's signature spell. That's why we're playing SWAIN over something like Ezreal in this variant, because we're resorting to Rocket Barrage, and I feel like it's really neat because it is more effective as a deck to deal with swarmy tactics like Yordles than regular Caitlyn Ezreal is. As we're of course playing a full set of the Leviathan for the late game, and we have the ability to finish things off with either SWAIN and Leviathan, or even just Improbulator value alongside Tempo, and whatever the hell Pharaoh's Financer gives us, because this card, I mentioned a lot in the live, right? But I'm gonna say it again, like, this card is not talked about enough. Like, this card is actually really crazy. It's really strong for PNZ, and I think it's pretty close to a staple for most Piltover and Zon decks, if it isn't already. It kind of feels like PNZ's own Conchologist, and it's kind of bullshit. Not gonna lie, I think Manifest is a pretty nasty mechanic. I think Invoke was fine. I'm not a big fan of Manifest, and I think this card is problematic, but we're playing it because it's that good, and it just makes the deck better, and it's fun to play. Like, it's fun to pick the options and everything, but man, sometimes you pull some stuff that you feel bad for the opponent, because it's just like, they could not have played around this. And yeah, it's we're a bit of a hypocrite in today's video, because we play Pharaoh's Financer, but then we complain about Bandle Tree or Bandle City RNG, as you guys are going to see. I'm just really tired of that deck, and just the variance aspect of it is what really tires me the most. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I get so salty, but yeah, I don't want to spoil the video, but you'll see what I'm talking about, like I said. So yeah, we got Death's Hand to promote SWAIN's level up a little bit while being a 3-mana spell that can help Improbulator. We got Nox and Guillotine alongside a full set of Scorched Earth, because we're going to be able to bop the Burn Sundisk. Potentially, you know, some games it'll be a little bit trickier because they have Soothsayer, but generally speaking, this deck should deal pretty well with Mono Shurima, even though it's not as good of a matchup as something like the Victor deck that I showcased yesterday is, because we lack that aggressive potential. Like, we're more of a reactive deck, right? But we're pretty good as a deck to just basically deny fun for the opponent. Like, anything that they want to do, we have a billion answers for it, and they just cry. It's fantastic. So yeah, we have just some of the best removal in the game. Ravenous Flock and Scorched Earth, enabling with the flash bombs, it just allows us to essentially deal with close to anything, and for pretty little mana as well. There is an argument for incorporating a little bit more card draw into the deck. Maybe taking out one Rocket Barrage and adding in a Whispered Words, maybe trying to fit in more Stage and Archivist. You know, there are things you can tweak here and there, but I do feel like Pharaoh's Financer does, you know, help in that regard to make sure that we don't run out of steam. We can pull a Progress Day from him even, amongst other things, and he's kind of like our source of card draw in a way, so that we have good tempo to deal with the fast-paced nature of some decks running around right now. But if you're running into like a mirror match against Improbulator, then drawing Improbulator first of all is very important, and if they're a very greedy version, then you can struggle a little bit with this one. But nonetheless, I love me some SWAIN. I never get tired of playing this champion. I think it's one of the greatest champion designs in the game, and I thought, you know, whenever I have an excuse to showcase him, aka a new skin, I'm gonna go all in for that. And yeah, Rocket Barrage, pretty decent as well. You know, not top tier of a card, but pretty useful in the right deck. And yeah, a nice addition to PNZ overall. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm going in circles at this point. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. Yoros in arms. And in this matchup, we don't quite need the Scorched Earth. I do like everything else about this, though. Sentry into Ravenous Flock is always neat. Rocket Barrage can be pretty good here if we set it up correctly. We can actually trade with House Spider to keep that in mind, and then try to go for a good wipe, because unless they play Ranger's Resolve, which I'm not really certain if that's a thing for these decks, we go nuts on them. Bro, this board music is, this is it. This is my kind of shit. Alright. Broad Wing, we're gonna pass. We could, it is actually a good target for Arachnoid Sentry if they try to develop. They could, I think, can trade into other stuff. I don't like having the Challenger, but I mean, do I mind if they turbo me? I think it's important to slow them down. I'm gonna target the this. Because, like I said, I want to slow them down. I want to make sure that they play by the rules.
Hot on the trails.
Okay, let's set up the barrier. We got the Improbulator here.
This mama is a beast mama.
These things having Spell Shield is kind of dumb.
Serving lead.
So they do play that, but I'm gonna be able to weaken. That'll be down to 1. That'll be down to 1.
There's no shortage of possibilities, but there's always a best path.
Now I can go for the Mystic Shot here. It's a very telling attack. It played right into my spiders here too well. Okay.
Here's my calling card. Except
Really annoying how these things have spell shield. I don't think they need spell shields. We're gonna go for the rocket barrage here. It's kind of really annoying. Well, maybe if we draw into another rocket barrage, then maybe we can deal with that. We'll pass back. I mean, they have to worry about playing into another rocket barrage here. No, they just immediately play into a second one. That's wild. If I have another one here, I just completely wipe them. Unless they have another Ranger. No, but if they have a Ranger's Resolve, I think they would have gone for it. I'm gonna go for this to empower my Improbulator.
Victory awaits. Born a patrician, I became a soldier.
Whoo! We're gonna play Arachnoid Sentry, empower our Improbulator even further, remove the Fearsome blocker.
Leave them nothing.
We're gonna leave them nothing! For Noxus! Oh! This fucking thing though. Oh my god, this thing is gonna give him like a field of rush or some shit. Just you watch. If this game gets stolen by this thing, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be salty. Oh, what epic did you get? It's not something I care about. I could've gone for a Mystic Shot, but I'm just gonna take the hit there. I will go for this. That is just such bullshit. That is... I have no words. I have no words to describe that utter nonsense, man.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved mystery. Don't hold back!
It's hard to describe with words how much I hate this card. I can see it, even after the nerf, seeing it do that shit to me. Like, it's such a wild thing to happen, but it's happened so often at this point that I'm just kind of like insensitive to it. I just feel pure hatred.
Mama's home.
Like, what did I say? What did I say? I really hope that card doesn't steal away the game. Get out of here. That was ridiculous, man. They just wiped my board. Like, holy shit. They clearly have a Yordles and Arms in hand. We have to make really good use of this Rocket Barrage. A barrier.
A missing piece?
I could have a Golden Aegis, which forces me to trade into that. So I'm gonna play around that. Yep. Get the fuck out of here. Saw that coming a mile away. You're bricked. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my god. This deck brings out the worst of me, dude. Jeez. Alright. The counter. We have it probably in the opener. That's neat to see. We're gonna keep we're gonna drop, I mean, Scorched Earth is pretty neat. We already have Ravenous Flock. I think we can keep these two. We can mulligan away the Scorched Earth, but keep the Death's Hand and the Flock. And drawing into House Spider is really neat.
See the world behind a battle.
I love this salty guy. He's me playing Battle City. Like, relatable. Alright, let's drop the House Spider. Set up some nice blockers. That Risen Rider is a fantastic target for our Peacemakers. Probably should have gone for this initially. I don't know why I waited. That was actually a mistake. I'm not sure they have transfusion, which would be really weird. But I was waiting for him to develop something else. But the reality is, I had to hit it first so like I could just have this as a failsafe. Otherwise, 4 damage is a lot of damage.
Hot on the trail.
I'm gonna play Caitlyn. I was gonna say Traitlyn.
The time of machines is now.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Ooh.
Stop right there.
Oh, enemies! Let's attack with you. It's only with you. And you.
I've got the reins.
Publish or perish.
Yeah, you're enabling the flock, buddy. You sure about that? Yeah. Getting that trade is really neat. Like, I want that. Yeah, like this spider is a nuisance for him. Yeah, it baits a bad trade and allows me to get more damage on him, which is neat. That's 4 flash bombs. I don't feel like pinging this is necessary because if they get spell shield, I'd rather pop it afterwards.
In action.
And we don't know if he's gonna get hit by a flash bomb scout, alright. Because it could be likely. Hey! 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 Beautiful!
Once I stamp papers, now faces.
I'm actually gonna Ravenous Flock now because if he gets to play Hex Score Upgrade, then he gets to trigger the augment. But at the same time, this is a cantrip that they can cycle through. I don't know how much discard like draw they have actually. Like in my Draven deck, I have a lot, right? But because this one actually relies on the fragments quite a bit, I don't know how much they have. They definitely must have like stuff like Get Excited. So maybe I should have waited. Yeah, I don't really have any great targets here. I think, I mean, to be honest, I don't mind going for a Peacemaker onto that, but I can also wait. I can also just wait.
Safety disengaged.
Booyah.
One step ahead.
Nice. More traps.
Can you improve perfection? Rise, metal brethren. Safety disengaged.
I didn't want to rush into that because the odds of them having that.
Ties that bond.
And now we can flock this.
Prime and ready.
Here's my calling card.
I'm gonna flock here.
Finally, peace.
Okay, so I made a mistake there. I should not have reacted with the Piltover Peacemaker. I should have played Piltover Peacemaker, passed over Initiative, and see if they did something. That was beautiful. This SWAIN is set to go! And this Kalen's about to pop off as well. Oh. I thought I had it passed. Well, I made them think there. Get excited? Decimate. Woo! Too early for that, boy! SWAIN, it's time.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, sick art! Bro, I love both of these. I love this Caitlyn art and I love this SWAIN art. Like this is my go-to now. I fucking love it, dude.
What I find, I
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here! Bernarda! Wow. That's a pretty spicy thing. But this Improvulator is just way too clean. Yep. Way too perfect, actually. That was so clean, man.
Another criminal caught, another case closed.
Oh, wow. I'm actually not running into Monoshirua today. That's pretty crazy. We have House Spider here. I think it's early for Station Archivist. I do like the Ravenous Flocks. But I think one is enough for now in order to diversify our options a little bit better. I mean, Ravenous Flock is really strong. What do I mean, if I keep both, it can be quite clunky though. Yeah, I'm gonna drop both. Okay. Getting Pharaohs is nice. Some good value. I mean, Pharaohs is just a nutty card. Like, I think a lot of people, not players, like, I think the developers are sleeping on this card. Like, this card I think is actually problematic. I just don't, I just don't like Manifest. I'm not against playing it myself, but this is, I do have an issue with this personally. I think we can develop House Spider though. Prioritize the tempo over the value.
my song ends, men die.
And because we did that, now we can trade into this board. Even though Sejuani's leveling, we have the ability to go Arachnoid into Flock here, if need be. I'm not sure what we expect at turn 3 though. It's turn 4 we're worried with Reggaeton here.
The winter's claw strikes.
I mean, considering this, I think I just want to play Pharaohs here. I feel like Arachnoid Sentry is going to have a more... Elixir of Iron is what they could have, but besides that, yeah, I think we go Pharaohs. Let's see what we pick up. Weapons of the Lost, Hextech Anomaly, or Hextech. I think I like Transmodulator.
It's an awesome day for progress.
This can save us in certain scenarios.
I hate traffic.
We take 2 damage there, but we get some good trades.
Hot on the trails.
We play Caitlyn. If they play Renekton here, We're gonna attack immediately. We're gonna attack immediately.
Scoping the area.
Yeah, because we attacked so quickly, we convinced our opponent that we had a ping with the quick attack, right? The speed of that attack, my opponent didn't even hesitate. He was like, I'm not blocking. He's got something. We bluffed the shit out of that. All right.
This land is ours.
Okay, so I do think, I definitely think it's time to... No reggaeton here means we definitely do want to go for Arachnoid Sentry. And I do believe, even though we don't kill this, I think this is the way to go. Pumping up our Improbulator. I think this is the correct play. Oh shit. It's too early for this, unfortunately. I think we have to go with you. Shock Blast is not good enough. I'm gonna have to go with the Anomaly.
Evil brother, I'm your man. Come on. Watch your toes.
Maybe the double ping was the way to go. I think we actually Ravenous Flock here. We don't have anything right now, but we could draw into answers. That's an answer.
Let's investigate.
I think we go for the attack here. No, but then again, we could set up this with the Improbulator here.
One step ahead. Laying grounded.
It's a lot of flash bombs.
Violence, chaos, and destruction.
And now we go for this. What the fuck? Maybe we get something now. Oh, not quite. But we can play Swain and we can actually flock here. But it depends on what they do. They could if they Battle Fury. Actually, no, we don't have Minimorph anymore. But we do have Transmogulator. We do have Transmogulator. I keep forgetting this changes because I thought, oh, we have an answer to Sejuani, but no, this changes. This shifts all the time. Just gotta survive this attack. We just gotta be very smart about this attack. Ideally, we play Swain here.
Turning yourself in.
We're blocking like this. If they go for Battle Fury, we have Transmogulator. Even if we didn't have Transmogulator, it's a very risky play for them. By the way, what spells have they played? I have Spell Thief that I generated with this guy. But I don't know, have they played any spells? Battle Fury there, yeah. Yeah, so we Transmogulator. We transform this into this. Smart to target this because you wanted to make sure that my Kaylin dies. Because they have Battle Fury there. I'm just thinking here, like what else they could have. Like what can I get from them? They haven't played any other spells, right? They've only played Battle Fury, which makes this spell sleep a bit awkward. Yeah, but this is Pharaoh's just coming in. We prioritize Swain because we have another Swain in hand, which allows us to flock here. And there's a lot of flash bombs there.
You cannot hide forever, Nasus.
We're gonna go for the thermal beam.
Would you look at this place?
I could swing with both here. He would trade into Swain, but it removes Swain as a blocker, but I think it's fine. I mean, the thing is they're likely to get into a flash bomb, so I'm losing this in what, for 3 damage? I don't need this attack. I don't need this attack when it's so likely that they're gonna pick up a flash bomb here. I can use this the moment they play that as well. Yeah. That's a judgment, by the way. I can actually Battle Fury. Or I can just win. Oh, dominated! That was actually a really tight game. That was a fun match. That was a fun match.
My conflicts end only one way.
Humility. Nani. Poros? If that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan away, including Swain. I'm gonna keep the Pilt over Peacemaker. Maybe keeping the Peacemaker was a mistake. But I feel like flash bombs can be neat. Ooh.
Hot on the trails.
Yetis.
The trap is set.
Let's investigate. Now we wait.
I'm through waiting.
Definitely take this hit.
Gotcha.
I think we Peacemaker here.
Peacemaker protocol.
Been able to rocket Barrage to be a bit better. Okay, that's a bit sad that I went for that there.
One step ahead. That is set.
It can't be.
I'm gonna Mystic Shot here. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to prevent the Abominable Guardian.
What did we catch?
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
I think they're coming. At least one of them is coming, so I need to develop this here. Yep. That's a good hit. Block it here.
2 times over. Now we wait.
Down to 7. These draws aren't great. This allows me to clear that. I can potentially do that and Improbulate. I gotta do this.
These stories were true.
Bro, these jetties are too much. These jetties are actually too much. I could go with Pharaoh's Financer, but what like big spell can I get from these regions that's gonna be like fast speed? There's not really much in the pool. It's like mostly slow speed. The odds aren't just aren't there. I have to go for the Improbulator here. Bro! Bro! He drew it already? He's got 30 phone cards in the deck? Bro, Yetis are top tier, man. I don't care what anybody says. Yetis are tier 0. Fuck me, man. They just kept coming, dude. Oh, that was brutal. More Victor. Okay. This time pure Victor, which is interesting. I like the Pharaoh's Financer. I like the Ravenous Flock. I actually like the Mystic Shot as well. I'm gonna drop the Leviathan. These are good cards to have. Like I could work for the Improbulator, but I also gotta work for like just efficiency and being able to answer something like a Risen Rider can be really important. I think for now we just go Spider though. I think we won't be needing Pharaohs soon. Yeah, and getting this neat blocker for that is fantastic. We get to swing here. A little bit of damage on them. There's no healing within this region combination, so Spider has a good matchup here. We can prioritize Pharaohs now. I wish I could play the Sting Officer instead of Pharaohs, but Pharaohs is just nuts. Like this card is just nuts. I don't think it's talked about enough. Like this card is bananas.
If it's a people problem.
I'm your man. Well, I could do that too. Ooh. Glorious Evolution is interesting. But we go Progress there.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Like, this way we just never run out of gas.
Buckle up. Come on.
Let's get the build out of here. Out of my sight. Swing. They may want to play Victor. If they do, I just Mystic Shot into Ravenous Flock. The reason why I would do this. Okay.
Let me get you that file.
I'm gonna go for Flash Bomb just because I get this down to Ravenous Flock. Okay. And now these Flash Bombs, the moment one pops up, like, there's a lot of shit on their board that just dies to it. For 2 mana, they could just develop this. They deal quite a bit of damage, but that's it. But is this the moment to truly progress they? I don't think so, right? Like, I think we just play you. Maybe we Pharaohs. I mean, like, I want a good chance to progress they, but I just don't know if now's the moment. I think it's for when I run out of gas. But I don't know if Pharaohs quite does it here. What's the benefit of playing SWAIN?
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
And a Mystic Shot.
Master your duty.
And now we play SWAIN. Thermal beam. Okay.
After the battle,
We level up, and now thermo's not enough.
Tell my tale. Let's get moving.
Yeah, train those two is fine. Getting rid of that pesky fearsome blocker, making SWAIN a threat again. These flash bombs could come soon. Be nice. This is fine, I'm not worried. I'll take this hit. I'll go for this.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot. One step ahead.
Okay. I wonder why I didn't block. Why I didn't block the other way though. He just let that flame chomper die. I don't want to let Victor have an easy come in here.
Time of machines is now.
Start building up this improbulator.
Another brilliant design. Progress.
Two of these I could just I can take it, I think. I mean, going down to 11, if I can prevent that amount of damage. How bad is it going down to 11? How much burn could they possibly have? I don't think we risk it. I don't think we risk it. I think we prevent as much as we can. Flash bombs. Okay, now that's an interesting timing for that. Let's go with this. Definitely not what I was expecting. Okay. Flash bombs. Yes. I actually need. Oof. This rocket barrage, though. Got him down. Okay, we got answers. We have stuns.
I consider myself the key to this operation.
I think we can go with this. We're not worried about this guy. Well, they could have an ambush. Because they've already enabled the ambush. I think they could have an ambush. Otherwise, they wouldn't do that. They need a body. I think they have ambush. An ambush onto this is actually really scary. Yeah.
Glory, courage, excuses for war.
Thermal beam. And now they're tapped out. We improbulate. For the win! See what we get. Not bad. Got him! Dude, that Glorious Evolution was spooky as hell. But Rocket Barrage coming in clutch.